First point, schedule some self-care. Now, don't think this is selfish care. It is self-care. You need to put yourself on the top of the list. And this is incredibly difficult for so many women because they feel selfish doing this. But experts say that in order for everyone else around you to be happy, it's determined by your well-being. And your confidence is going to rise up if you are a happy person. If you're feeling down and miserable and depressed, your self-confidence is going to just be down the rabbit hole. So self-care means you've got to find time to do things that you enjoy doing. You need to relax, from the stress of daily life. Even in the commitments and pressures that we all have, even if you're not working, even just daily life, family pressures, even if it's just a matter of lying down on the couch, chilling out with a glass of wine or hot apple cider, whatever, and just relaxing and just put the rest of the day out of your mind if you can. And everybody's different. It might be you go out and take a walk. That might be in lieu of your power nap. But you just need to recoup so you can face the rest of your day and schedule something in that truly, truly makes you happy. That you go to your happy place. Everybody's got one. And it's not so much, it doesn't have to be some exotic locale. It could be something very simple. Like number 2, cultivate a good attitude. And a good attitude about yourself. Being positive attitude means, and you have all the power to be positive. No one's going to take that away from you. You have the self-control. And it's really interesting because experts say that our attitude is based on about 10% of how we think, and 90% is based on what other people say to us or how we react to other people and what they're saying to us. 90%. So you want to keep your emotions in check as much as you can. Try to stay around positive people. I said that on the last webinar. Stay around positive people. I know that's not, I'm not being a Pollyanna here. I know that's difficult. You may have family members. You may be married to one that's not positive. But don't let that other person's bad attitude affect you. Don't go there. You rise above it because your confidence is going to go down with the ship with them. So don't let their moods affect you. Don't get so tangled up in their mood. You are your own person. You want to maintain your good attitude. You don't want to let that other person's bad mood, as difficult as it can be. It's really tough to do, but this is another thing that you need to practice. You got to learn to love yourself and stay positive and stay in your good mood and stay in your light and not let them drag you down. Okay, number 3 point you want to do is set some goals for yourself and some challenges. But here's the thing. You want to reward yourself when you do well. You don't ever want to give up trying. You want to try to complete your projects, whatever they are. Don't give up. And when you fail, and we all fail, we all have failed miserably at things, you get back up. You get back on the horse, so to say, and you start over, or you start where you left off. I don't know if all of you know this, but J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter author, she was a single mom living on welfare, and she was overlooked by 12 publishers before someone would read the Harry Potter book. Really take it to heart. So when you have success through goal setting, your confidence is going to get boosted up. For instance, if you really learn and how to accept your body and dress correctly, that is an incredible goal. If you get that straightened out and get that. And don't make something a goal so difficult that it will work in reverse and not build your confidence. It's fine to set big goals, but I think setting daily goals or weekly goals that are smaller can actually be very, very effective and really boost the confidence, your self-confidence. And practice rewarding yourself for what job well done. You know, as much as I love food, and I have my issues with food, I love food. I try not to give myself food rewards anymore. It gets me in trouble. But I start small. And what I like to do, and I think this might be something that you might enjoy doing, is I like to make a list of, I put it in 3 columns, and I break it down price points and whatever you're comfortable with. So I do a little reward. So like, for instance, if you had to put a price tag on it, it would be like between $1 and $25. And then the next one you can go accordingly. So like $25 to $50. And then, you know, you can go higher. You could do whatever you want, whatever you want. And you could do as many sections as you want. And it depends on how big the challenge was and what you think, you know, if it was something really, really big, if you know, made, say you are an entrepreneur and you had to make 10 cold calls. Oh, that's really tough. You know, that deserves kind of a fairly larger, you know, prize for yourself, a little reward. And then you pick something and then put things in those lists. You put a bunch of items and things in the 1 to 25, and then a bunch of things in each one of the lists. And then you pick what you think that goal or achievement was, what it's worth. You know, if it was like a huge goal or just like a little baby, maybe it's just worthy of a lipstick. Maybe you smiled at 6 strangers and you talked to them and you opened up conversation in the grocery store. That's a huge confidence builder. Okay, then it's lipstick time or whatever, bubble bath, whatever it is that you like. So reward yourself. You know,